10 mysterious photos that still can't be explained. Every picture has a story. While some of these stories are only interesting to your friends or family, some images gave birth to endless discussions and made history. They were taken by ordinary people and certainly weren't edited. Right Side collected 10 historical photos that look like fantastic movie shots. Prepare to be amazed, and you will see evidence of time travel, ghost photos, and pyramids on the moon. Mwah. Number 1. A monster off the coast of Hook Island. Do you believe monsters like the famous Scottish Nessie are real? Or do you prefer to think they only live in our imagination? In any case, it looks like one of them was caught on camera in Australia years ago. Many people on the internet believe this picture was photoshopped. However, it was taken long before Photoshop was created. In 1965, the photographer Robert Lasera noticed a suspicious object near Hook Island in Australia. He immediately took a photo of the monster, which is still the subject of zoologist discussions. Number 2. Hessdalen Valley Lights. This shot was taken by a Norwegian photographer with a 30-second exposure. It isn't the only evidence of the existence of strange, luminous objects flying over the Hessdalen Valley in central Norway. People living in the valley first noticed and reported these strange lights in 1981. Spectral analysis shows that this object consists of silicon, iron, and scandium. Scientists still have many questions about it. What are these lights? Are they dangerous to humans? Can they become a new energy source? Let's see if we can get these questions answered since observations of the lights continue. Number 3. Black Knight. This unidentified object was first captured by an artificial satellite in 1960. NASA specialists immediately named it Black Knight. Since then, the mysterious object keeps appearing and disappearing from the Earth's orbit. There is a whole satellite conspiracy theory about it. It says the aliens are spying on us using this aircraft. Scientists say this is a fragment of artificial origin. Well, the alien version sounds pretty cool, doesn't it? Number 4. Babushka Lady. Really? On November 22, 1963, the American President John Kennedy was shot dead in Dallas. There are still many unanswered questions connected with this assassination. One of them has to do with a mysterious woman holding a camera in one hand. She was caught on camera by some photographers. The woman was wearing a headscarf in an old Russian lady's manner, so she was nicknamed Babushka Lady. Special services were trying to find her for a long time, since she may have captured the president's assassination on camera. However, all attempts to establish her identity were unsuccessful. Who was she? Why did she choose to disappear from the public eye? We have no answers for these questions. So, off we go. Number 5. The Falling Man. This shot was taken by photographer Richard Drew on the day of the terrorist attack on September 11th. The photo of the falling man went viral and made it to many news sources worldwide in a matter of hours. The body position of the man in the picture was considered strange by many people, since he was falling almost straightened up, which is extremely difficult to do. The identity of the man in the photo is still a mystery, although many Americans claim they recognize their relative in this picture. The picture became very popular, and the Discovery Channel even filmed a documentary about it in 2007. Number 6. Tank Man. Every war has its unknown heroes, and so does every riot. This photo was taken in Beijing during the riots of 1989. In Tiananmen Square, an unknown young man held up the columns of tanks for half an hour, blocking the way with his body. It's still a mystery who that man was or what happened to him after. Some people believe he was executed a few days later for taking part in the protest. Some sources say he's still alive. In fact, he may not have been the only protester standing in Tank's way that day. But this very picture became the symbol of Tiananmen Square events and one of the most famous photographs of the 20th century. Number 7. A cell phone in Chaplin's movie. We all love some good old black and white movies, don't we? Especially when it comes to movies with Charlie Chaplin in them. In 2010, a DVD with bonus frames from the filming of Charlie Chaplin's 1928 movie The Circus was released. One of the frames shows a woman holding something very similar to a modern cell phone. Director George Clark claimed he found these frames to be proof of time travel. Many skeptics are sure this shot is just a dull marketing hook. But wouldn't it be awesome if time travel existed? Number 8. Astronaut from Solway Firth. This picture might look like an average happy child in a summer field photo. If you give it a second chance, however, you will see why it made it to our selection of mysterious pictures. In 1964, Jim Templeton took a photo of his 5-year-old daughter in the countryside. Jim and his wife said they noticed something unusual in the air that day, something like an electric charge. A few days later, when the film was developed, it was clear there was something extraordinary about the shot. A figure of a man wearing a silver spacesuit is clearly seen in the background. It came as a huge surprise to the family, who denied the presence of that man or any other man in the field. Neither the police nor Kodak experts who were informed about the situation could solve the mystery of the picture of the spaceman who photobombed the Templetons. Number 9. Sir Goddard's Squadron. There is one strange photograph in the photo album of Sir Goddard's Squadron, who fought in the First World War. If you look closely at the back row of soldiers, you'll see an extra face behind the fourth soldier on the left. It is the reason this picture became so incredibly popular and a topic of many discussions. The person with a ghostly face is Freddie Jackson, who died 2 days before the picture was taken. Apparently, he decided to be in the group picture anyway, even though it was taken exactly on the day of his funeral. You can believe this story or be skeptical about, but there are people out there who do research on ghost photos and find it possible for a human spirit to be caught on camera. And number 10. Pyramids on the Moon. This picture was taken during the mission Apollo 17. It was the last mission NASA sent to the Moon in December 1972. Astronauts were actively taking pictures using Hasselblad cameras during the mission. Some of them were just good material for space exploration science, but one turned out to be unique. It might look like an average overexposed photo, and it was first listed as such in the archives. However, if you take a second closer look, you will find something amazing about it. You will see outlines of 2 triangular structures looking very much like the pyramids of Giza. What did these pyramids symbolize? Did the Egyptians travel to the moon to build them? Do aliens know a similar construction technology? Do King Tut and E.T. share the same birthday? These questions have not yet been answered. Don't forget to click subscribe and give thumbs up if you've enjoyed this video. Join us on the bright side of life.